What's going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? Victory Monday, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Victory freaking Monday. Went into Seattle with our backup quarterback and beat the brakes off the Seahawks. I say it a lot, man. You know, I'm wrong a lot, but I'm right a lot too. You guys know, follow me on Instagram. I put right in there for the game. I put a big picture of Leonard Williams with his teeth. I told Russell Wilson, I said, Russell, get used to this face. You're going to see it a lot. He saw that face a lot. He's going to see it in his nightmares. Giants with a huge W. What's going on? Where you hiding? Sunday S. Corbin Burkhardt, Daniel Jones, King Brazzy, Patrick Vernice, Shavamp, Andrew, Christopher, hi. Ali Khan, D. Coop, Afghanistan, Lake Nona, my man Kenny Tompkins in the house. 518 represent. Awesomest Sports, Nick Sathi, Ali Khan, John D'Angelo, Brandon. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. He says, props to y'all. You guys earned it. He's a Seahawks fan. Always a very classy young man. Very wise behind his ears, too. But, yeah, we needed that one much more than you did, Brandon. So that was an impressive win. You know, I actually heard Shannon Sharp gave us some credit. I couldn't believe it. Shannon Sharp actually gave the Giants credit. A dire Giants fan, what's going on, my man? DK Lee. Actually, I'm going to have a video on Leonard Williams tomorrow. A2Z Me. Montreal in the house. J-Dog, what's going on? Classic Voids. SN Rossi. My man, Baller 1000. No Script Podcast. Zach Schmidt. Arden. Weagle. John Gotti. Brandon Rogers. Takeem. What's going on? King Tone. King Trizzy. Mustard. Bus. KP. KP took a big fat L today. And, thanks for nothing, KP. Appreciate you. Night 3. Night 3, BJ the GOAT. Sammy Clips, Jonathan Zalzar. We got a good crowd in here tonight. Damn, how many people we got in here? 192. Seems like we got 492 in here. Last Jedi, always good to see my lady Last Jedi. I hope all is well, Last Jedi. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope everything is going well. I always love to see Last Jedi in the house. I see my man, Meet the Mets. And I freaking love Meet the Mets. That's my main man right there. I love Meet the Mets. I wish we played the Skins again, too. You know we beat them. We beat them every time we played them. We always beat them. Simon, thank you for the super chat. Really, my man. He says, I don't know how to feel. Excited for us, but worried about Washington. Listen, I said this on Twitter, right? Because I was entertaining a stream, and I saw a lot of people in the chat. Oh, Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh's overrated. Pittsburgh's trash. They're phony. Guys, give Washington credit, right? Give them credit. Like we don't like when people take our credit away for winning the game. How we feel that, oh, Seattle's the worst 8-3 team ever. They're phony. They blow. I mean, come on, man. Give Washington credit. Listen, I said in the stream, I believe I said this. It was either the last time. Well, it wasn't the last time we did a live stream. Maybe it was Sunday. Might have been the Sunday pregame one. I said I thought Pittsburgh would win a close game, but it would not surprise me if Washington won. Washington is built exactly the same as we are. The difference between Washington and us is if Daniel Jones is our – I'll just put it this way. We have a young quarterback. They don't, right? Dwayne Haskins ain't their future. Alex Smith ain't their future. That's really the only difference. They got a good young defense. They got a good running back. They got a really good wide receiver in Terry McLaurin. They play good, solid football. That's what we're doing. We're winning with defense. It ain't pretty, but it's effective. Washington playing the same way. I love it, honestly. I want Washington and the Giants to be battling for this division for years to come. I don't hate Washington the way I hate the other teams. And I know we can beat Washington. That's part of the reason. Zach Harfst, thank you for the super chat, Zach. Really? He says Steelers suck. They awful. It don't matter. I got to give Washington. Man, the Steelers aren't. I mean, listen. You know, maybe they're not good enough to. I don't think they're good enough to beat Kansas City. But if you're 11-0, you don't suck. You don't suck when you're 11-0. If you find a way to win a game, you don't suck. 11-0 doesn't suck. 11-0 don't suck. My boy Kyler going to get his ass whooped today. Next week. Nice picture of Kyler's house behind you. I love Arizona Animal. That's one of my favorite guys in there. And you know I'm a big Kyler fan, Arizona Animal. You know that. But we have to take care of business. We have to take care of business this week. It ain't nothing personal, man. It's business. We have to punch Kyler Murray in the mouth like we did Russell Wilson. That's what we're going to have to do. Now, Kyler's faster than Russell Wilson, but Kyler ain't Russell Wilson yet. He ain't there yet. You guys got damn good receivers. DeAndre Hopkins is ridiculous. He's the man. But I think Bradbury can do the job on him. I'm worried a little bit about Fitz. I think it'll be a good game. I do. I think we can beat you. I think you can beat us. I think it's going to be a very tight game. And both teams are very desperate. And I think whoever wins the turnover battle in this game wins. I really do. It'll be really good. I know a lot of people are mad at the Steelers. Listen, I want the Steelers to win too, but it is what it is. Give Washington credit, man. Zach, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Really says PA boy hates them. You get more money because you said my name correctly. I appreciate that, Zach. Thank you, sir. And I'm lucky because I usually botch a lot of names, but I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Dave Gettleman's in the house. Always good to see the GM. Giant Carnivator, what's going on? Vince, be loud. Giants fan, 21-22. If you guys haven't done so, do me a favor, man. I'm right at the brink of 42.7K. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell. And make sure that you continue to come back to these live streams and all the videos. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you how bad, and I'm going to wait about 15 minutes. We'll wait till we get some more people in here because I want to show you how bad YouTube screws me, man. And I'm dead serious about this. And I know people are like, you sound like you're crying, but it's not really fair because they really damage my channel. And it's just not fair. It's not fair to me, man. I work hard. I feel like they should notify my subscribers. And I know a lot of people are like, Bad Dog, I get notified, but you got to understand, there's like a handful of people, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but we're closing on 43,000 subscribers. So if 400 people are getting the notifications, that's really not that many in the grand scheme of things. Yes, Lake North, thank you for focusing on my second channel. I've got to put more content up there. I gotta do a better job of that. I have videos of me working my arms out. That's actually the next thing I'm going to put on there. I want to make my protein shake. I want to show you how I make my protein shake. I'm going to do something once a week where I do a rant about things I hate in the gym. I got things I want to do on that channel, man. It's just hard to find time. And I knew it was going to be, especially with the Giants stuff going on. When the Giants, when they're done, although I'll be streaming the Lakers, I don't do Laker videos. I really just live stream the Lakers. We'll get to that. What's going on, Brock? How you doing, man? Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Kalen Dragon, Johnny B17. Yeah, I know. That's what happens, man. It sucks. That's what I'm telling you guys. Every morning at 10:30, just expect me to drop a video. I always schedule them. I record them the night before, and if I put one up, it's at 10:30 in the morning. Just go to my channel. You'll see the video. But I'm going to show you something because it's pretty incredible that the views on my channel have really been growing, and I really appreciate that. That's because of you guys. Like, they've been getting good views. My channel's been – yeah, I know you didn't get me – nobody gets notified to beat the Mets. It's crazy. Green Eyes, Evan Spitzberg, New York Sports Hub, what's going on? Robert Dredden, my man. Thank you so much, brother. Brilly. See, that's a classy Eagles fan. Says, shout out to the G-Man and a huge win from an Eagles fan. Mark Holmes and the Cowboys are on the ropes. Yeah, I'm actually streaming that game with Chris tomorrow on this channel. We're gonna stream the Cowboys and Ravens on this channel together, and we're gonna have some fun. Zach, thank you for the super chat, brother. Really appreciate that, man. It says check IG when you're done. I'm Canadian Boy 2001. Will do, brother. Will do. I'm not lagging. I don't know what's going on. Well, Sports really lost their stream earlier, so who knows? Hopefully that doesn't continue. I don't know what's going on. That doesn't surprise me. It's because I mentioned how they messed me up. So they're going to mess me up some more, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Craig, thank you for subscribing, brother. I appreciate that very much, my man. I appreciate it. What's going on, Chris Leone? I can't believe the football team won. I can. I don't know what happened there. My StreamYard was fine. That's very strange, but glad it's back. I don't know. Seems to be okay. We back, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, follow me on the Twitters. I'll follow you back. Craig, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Lions fan right there. Brilly. He says, good luck in the division race. Washington is right behind you. Yes, it is. I'm going to tell you, Craig, smart move. Firing Matt Patricia, man. That guy was not the right guy for you. I feel so bad for Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford is such an underrated QB. They never, ever put a team around that guy. Never. It's a damn shame. Stafford's really good. If I was you guys, I would trade him and try to get some draft picks, man, and draft a quarterback. I don't know where you're going to be picking, but there's a lot of good quarterbacks coming out in this, a lot of good quarterbacks coming out in this draft. So it's a YouTube issue as usual. Tana stream is a little shit. Yep. And like I said, Sports Tree, they went down too and they had to come back. So it's YouTube, of course. JL, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Really says I can't watch a game because they started winning when I turned them off for the season. Now I want to watch and afraid of jinx. Listen, if we had that much power, JL, we wouldn't be on YouTube. I say that all the time, man. People are like, you jinxed them. I'm like, how the hell could I jinx them? I don't play, Yeah, Craig, it's crazy, but it was a smart move firing him. You guys got to go forward. No doubt about that. No doubt about it. But big win against the Bears. I mean, that was pretty awesome. Big win against them. Hey, no matter how good or bad your season is, when you can knock out one of your division rivals, that feels good. It don't matter how bad of a season you're having. When you beat one of them, a team that you hate, it feels really, really good. There's no doubt about that. Bull D, what's going on? Justin Fields, I think Trevor Lawrence is a better pure quarterback. I think Justin Fields is a better athlete. They're both really good. Again, I don't trust Ohio State quarterbacks, but if I was ever going to trust one, it would be Justin Fields. But if I had to pick out of the two, I'd take Trevor Lawrence. I just feel like he's a better pure passer. Spot on about my Eagles. You were right. I was wrong. See, look at Brock. See how easy it is. Brock manned up. Brock admitted it. How hard is that? I always admit when I'm wrong. Where you hiding? Thank you for the super chat. Really, look at the Eagles representation in here, man. That's why I love YouTube. Well, my old Eagles fans supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys. The Eagles fans coming through. He says if Dallas wins tomorrow, the whole division will have one except for the Eagles. Also, can I get a mod? Where you hiding? Where you hiding, good Eagles? I can't find you. They're hiding behind Doug Peterson. They stink. The stat. How can I be the man when you're the man? The Eagles are in a worse situation, Jedi, just because of their cap space, and they're already down on Carson Wentz. They just gave the guy $128 million. I had a troll on Twitter. It's fantastic. This guy tries to come on there and tell me the Giants are irrelevant and they suck. I said, it's funny coming from an Eagle fan. Then he said something stupid. I said, you have a $128 million backup. The guy tries to correct me. He says, get your facts right. It's $107 million. So I screenshot the idiot and I say, yeah, it says 4 years, $128 million right there. So what are you talking about? I meant guaranteed money. When you're talking about a contract, who the hell only talks about guaranteed money? I own them all. They shouldn't even mess. Zach, man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, brother. Really. Ooh, I just spilled some scotch. That's not good. He says, got to save money for school, but I'm still here just to let you know. Go freaking blue and pinstripes. Are you damn right? You're damn right. I got to clean that up. That's alcohol abuse, man. That's alcohol abuse. You can't spill that scotch. One thing about Washington, I give them credit, man. I said Washington's built just like we are. They're built just like we are. They're young, strong defense, good running game, quarterback that doesn't make mistakes. I always said that Daniel Jones, I feel like his ceiling is a rich man's Alex Smith. They're very similar. Washington and the Giants are very similar. And like I said, I felt like Washington could beat them. I didn't think they would. I didn't say they were going to. But I did say it would not surprise me if they did win, and they did. Mets about to sign. Stop it, Mets. The Mets aren't signing DJ LeMahieu, man. There's no way the Steinbrenners allow him to go over there. That is the problem. I don't know what's taking the Yankees so long, but I can say this. If he does go to the Mets, his career is over. That always happens. The Mets always say, and it's not nothing bad against the Mets. It's not like they're the Jets. It's just the Mets. The Mets have really bad luck. Like they always make the Mets always make the right moves. Always make the right moves in the offseason. It just never works out for them. They got bad luck. Like they signed for Millie. He was one of the best relievers in baseball. He gets there, he stinks. Jason Bay was amazing in Boston. He gets to the Mets, he stinks. It's just you move on. Roberto Alomar, Bobby Bonilla. You're still paying Bobby Bonilla. The list goes on and on and on. I don't know what I'm going to talk about Leo tomorrow on the video. Definitely, we got to do a Leo video. All right, we got almost 400 people in the house. So I just want to show you guys this. That's what I'm saying. If you guys can do me a favor, and I know you have been doing it, this is why I really appreciate you. When I do a video, please share the video. Share my streams. Share my channel. And this is why. My post-game video for the Eagles. I'm sorry, for the Seattle Seahawks. Post-game video was very popular. Almost 16,000 views. It's one of my highest viewed videos I've ever had. I appreciate that. But look at, these are the numbers. These are the numbers on that video. This is where the percentage of my views come from. Look at this. Look at this. 4.3% of my views are from notifications. This video has almost 16,000 views, and 676 of them were from notifications to my subscribers. Can you imagine if YouTube actually did what it was supposed to do and I got 35% of notifications? Because that's the average between 25 and 35%. This is why in every video, at the beginning of every video, I ask to please, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, and share the video, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because I have to post it on Instagram and Twitter every time I do a video. This is why. This is what happens to me. It's not fair to me. I work hard. People can say I whine. They're like, well, you're whining. I'm not whining. This is not fair. This is facts. 4,676 out of 15,700 views are from notifications. These are subscribers that are not seeing my videos. That's not really fair to me. I'm sorry. Charlie Molder, thank you for the super chat. Really, DJ LeMahieu demands 6 years and just trade for Lindor. I don't think he'll demand that. I don't think he'll demand 6. I think 4 years, 65, 68 million, 72 million. I think that's fair for him. Giants champions, thank you for the super chat. Really freaking out right now. Do you think we're okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, we just got to take care of business. We can't worry about Washington. If we win our games, Washington can't get us. Washington can't get us. So, you may think I'm crazy, but do you let Barkley walk? I did a video talking about we should listen to trade offers for Barkley. People killed me for it. So, no, I don't think you're crazy. I think it'd be smart. We're winning games with Wayne Gallman. We won 4 in a row with Wayne Gallman. We were 0-2 with Saquon Barkley. We're 5-5 without him. I don't see – it's not really crazy. I understand he's exciting, and I understand that, he's fun to watch, but doesn't necessarily translate into W's. Zach, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, my man. Brilly says, freaking tell them you deserve so much more. Well, I appreciate that. I just want YouTube to notify my subscribers. That's all I'm asking. I don't think I'm asking for much. I don't think I'm asking for much. Just know, that's ridiculous. Brendan McCloskey, man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly, he says HTTWFT. That means hail to the Washington football team. Big win for you guys, man. Big win for you guys. No doubt about it. Michael Gamer says we were supposed to be the only team with the upset. Washington Giants, man, they're playing good football. Defense wins. This may be a passing league. This may be an offensive-driven league, but defense still wins in this league. I agree, Kevin. Paying big money to a running back never works out. Cry Eagles cry, indeed. How late we going? Probably 12:30. Because, like I said, I want to record my video. I do the video. It's usually between 8 and 10 minutes. Then I got to make the thumbnail. I got to upload the video. I got to set everything up. I'll be in bed at probably 1:15. I'll be up at 5:30. This is my life. I get no sleep. That's why the thing with YouTube kind of ticks me off, because I lose sleep to try to grow my channel. Man, I wish, Uncle Lou's asked me, people ask me, you ever going to do this full time? I will never do this full time. I have a pension at my job. I have a career, man. I got a good job. I got a good paying job. I got a lot of benefits. I got a ton of time off. I got a pension. I got retirement. And I have a family. So I can't chance anything happening. Like, as good as YouTube can be, and hopefully someday my channel grows to 250,000, 500,000 subscribers, that would be a dream come true. But I wish I had more time to do it. I just don't. Like I said, today I get out of work at 4 o'clock, 4:30. I go get my kid. I'm home in time for the game. I got to go to the gym, baby. I got to stay in shape, man. I got a 3-year-old. I can't be sitting around getting soft. I don't want no dad bod. It's not fair to my wife. It's not fair to my kid. I just need to stay in shape, baby. We're getting old. We got to stay in shape. JL, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Really, you ever think about posting to Reddit? Our Giants have a ton of fans that would like the content. I've never thought about that. I have asked people to post my content to Reddit because I'm not really sure how to do it, JL. I'm not really sure how to post things to Reddit, but I have asked people to post, obviously post the streams or post the videos to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and Reddit. I don't know how to do it. Thoughts on Devontae Freeman when he comes back? I don't think Devontae Freeman needs to see the field. I think Wayne Gallman and Alfred Morris are doing a damn good job. Zach, man, thank you so much. Thank you for all the support, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Brilly. He says it's still Victory Monday. Don't get down, boys. No, we're in first place. Washington won, so what? That just means we got to keep winning. I actually like that. It's pushing us. We're desperate. You know that? We're desperate. It's probably better that Washington did win. No let up. Giants can't have they can't have a letdown right now. Big win, huge win against Seattle. They can't start feeling themselves and come into this game with Arizona and take them lightly. Daniel Jones looks like he's going to play. Obviously, I'll do a video on that later in the week as well. But we cannot take that team for granted at all. Cannot. They're explosive, man. They got playmakers. We can't screw around with them. We'll end up losing. No doubt. You think Daniel Jones will become a better player? I hope so. Because we're banking on it. Reddit. Yeah, I know how to use Reddit, Cairo. I'm not sure how to use Reddit. Evan August, let's go Giants indeed, my man. Let's go Giants. Appreciate the love from a Giants fan. Hope both of us do well. Anybody? Oh, I agree, James. I agree, man. I like having Washington and the Giants at the top of this division. Prediction? Pain. 23-17 G-Man. 23-17 Giants, and the Cardinals have a chance to win at the end. They get inside the 30 with less than a minute to go, but they don't score. Because the Giants have to give us a heart attack every damn week. It would be nice to go out and win 31-10. I mean, I would kill for one of them games. I would love to have a game where in the fourth quarter, entertain and I can relax. It'd be nice. Don't happen, but it'd be nice. But 23-17 Giants. Let's go. Who's my favorite NBA player right now or all time? All time, it's John Starks. Right now, it's probably Luka Doncic. Taysom Hill going back to run amok. Taysom Hill is pretty cool, man. I like him. Sam Dog, yeah, man. We big win for us. No doubt about that. The Seahawks will rebound, though. Russell Wilson's still the man. We beat them, put pressure on. That's how you win games. Got to put pressure. Although I thought Russell held on to the ball too long a couple times. Man, he took some bad sacks. Zach, man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. More Yankees videos, please. Now, good night. Once the Yankee season starts, I'm going to make a concerted effort to put a lot more Yankee videos up this year, definitely. Because again, I've learned that I am better off recording them at night and then just scheduling them the next day. So there may be days that I do a Giants video and a Yankee video. I'll just have to record them both at night and schedule them. That's all. That's going to be the best time for me to do it. And that's when I'll do it. Obviously, the Lakers will be coming close to the end at that point, and the Yankees will be the only thing on, so it'll be easier. Kevin, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. He says, this is a top 3 defense in football right now, Bad Dog. I'll tell you what, it's damn good. They're one of the best. They are one of the best right now. Them and Washington, they're both right there. That's why they're winning these games. People can look at that record and go, they're not good. You can say that. You can look at that record and say they're not good. These Washington and New York are not the same teams that they were the first month of the season. They're not. They're much different. I can tell you this. No matter if Washington or the Giants win this division, our first-round opponent don't want to see us. They don't want to see either one of them teams. They don't want none of it. They don't want that. They don't want to have to fly to Washington or New York or whatever, MetLife Stadium, and play the Giants or Washington the first round. They don't want it. They don't want that. JL, man, thanks so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly says, I'll post your next vid for you in a caption, a request for Reddit. Shout out to help your track improvement if you want. I really appreciate that, JL, because like I said, you see, YouTube ain't doing me any favors. It's not really fair that I have a video that gets almost 16,000 views and 676 of them are from notifications. I mean, what is that? How is that even possible? Seriously. How is that even possible? Robert Dredden, man, thanks so much for the super chat. Appreciate it, brother. Brilly. Where's the best place for New York City pizza? In Philly cheesesteaks, it's D'Alessandro's. You guys got to visit. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't live in New York City. I haven't been to New York City in probably, I bet you 12 years. I don't go, well, except for to go to like the Yankees, but I don't, that's all I go down there for, or the Giants, but I just don't. I don't visit the city. I think I shouldn't say it was 12 years. It's a long time ago, though. It was before my wife was pregnant. My kid's almost 4. So it was probably at least 6 years ago. I think the last time we went down to the city, we always go to Manhattan and watch a play on Broadway. I don't remember the last one I saw was Mary Poppins or if it was the Newsies. It was one or the other. It was always kind of something I got my wife for her birthday was a Broadway play. I remember she always said she wanted to go to a Broadway play. This is before we got married. This is a long time ago. And I'm like, man, I ain't going to New York City. I ain't never doing that. And then I remember I surprised her because we went to see The Lion King down there. Lion King's a great play, by the way. You never saw Lion King on stage, man. Do yourself a favor. Watch it. Probably the best one I've been to. But I remember I had the tickets, and I didn't want her to get the tickets in the mail. So she just got back. This was for Christmas. She just got done shopping. And I said, there's something wrong with the computer. I said, can you go look at the computer? There's something wrong with the computer. And she's putting her stuff. She's taking her sweet-ass time. I said, hey, will you go look at the computer? There's something wrong with the damn computer. And she said, will you give me the, she goes, will you give me the Giants to get my shoes up? And she goes in there and sees that I want the tickets. And then, of course, she's very happy. But, yeah, I haven't been down there in a long time. Manhattan is, if I'm going to the city, I'm going to Manhattan. I don't know what Twitter troll you're talking about. I got a lot of Twitter trolls. I got a lot of trolls in general. It's part of the job. I never saw Aladdin. I saw Mary Poppins. I saw the Newsies. I saw Lion King. What else I see? Wicked. There's one more I'm forgetting. There's one more. But I've seen the Lion King a number of times. They also had Lion King at Proctor's, which is in Schenectady. That's not too far from me. So I would go down there and watch that. I also saw it, you see the truncated version at Disney World a bunch of times. You saw the Rockettes, nice. Listen, even I wouldn't say I love every Disney movie, Jedi, but some of the ones I grew up with. The Nutcracker, yeah, I've never been there. You get 3 options for notifications. You need to click on all. Then it works properly. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know how that works. I'll tell you what, Afghanistan, I never thought that I would be either, but they're pretty damn good. I gotta give them credit. They're pretty damn good. Thank you, Ace. Appreciate you, brother. We will win the NFCs and dominate. I hope so. Man. We just gotta keep taking care of business. Would you live for a Giants rival? Oh my God, of course. I've been wanting Giants and Redskins or Giants in Washington for a long time. Just like when I was a kid, absolutely. I live in New York. I live upstate New York. I'm going to talk about the rest of the season. Should play out. I don't know how it should play out. We got to win every game we can. That's it. Zach, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Really. I need a girlfriend. Any advice? Oh, I could write a book. Here, plain and simple. Number 1, be yourself, man. If she can't accept you for who you are, screw her. That's the best advice I could give you. Short notice. You be yourself. She can't accept you for who you are, screw her. But that's easy. Number 2, listen to them. Don't talk about yourself. Listen to her. Listen to a woman. They want to tell you about themselves. Listen. Do not talk about yourself unless they ask you. Do not talk about it. They don't give a damn about you. Listen to them. Show them you're a good listener. They like that. Then when you compliment them, don't be goofy about it. And don't slobber all over them. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Some men think that women like when they grovel and they're all sweet. And all. They don't like that. Compliment here, compliment there. Do not shower them with compliments. Do not look desperate and overzealous. They don't like that. It turns them off. They don't like a desperate man. It makes them look insecure, and they don't want that. They want a confident guy. Seriously. Don't do that. I see guys in the gym all the time. They see a pretty girl. She's working out. They got to go next to her, and they start working out next to her, or they start whatever flexing the mirror. I'm like, you don't have no idea what the hell women want, son. You need help. They ain't looking at you. They're not us. They care a lot more. They care about a lot more things than just appearance. And if they're going to notice you, they've already noticed you. Trust me. How much Jersey was going to get better? I think Wayne Gallman will be the MVP against the Cardinals. I hope so. Well, listen, if we're going to beat the Cardinals, we're going to need Wayne Gallman. We're going to need the offensive line to do what it's been doing, and we're going to need the defensive line to do what it's been doing. No, the Giants will never be changing the Jersey Giants. That'll never happen. I don't say it's romantic advice, but just listen. I've been around, right? I mean, I'm not going to sit here, toot my own horn, pat myself in the back. I did okay when I was young, right? I always knew how to handle women. I was never intimidated by women. I didn't give a damn how ugly or how hot she was. Did not matter. I was always confident in myself that I could have anyone I wanted. I always felt like I had a lot to offer. So I never worried about it. If they told me no, oh, well, there's somebody else that would. I did okay. I've also been with my wife for almost 21 years. So I know how to have a relationship too. So that's why. When you're experienced, when you've been around a while, you see a lot of things. You mature, you get status, you become responsible. I mean, I can tell you this. You better have your own damn place. You better be able to take care of yourself because a woman wants you to be able to take care of her. You can't be like, hey, baby, hey, well, let's go back to my mom's house. Well, what do you do for work? Well, I don't do anything. I live with my mom. I play video games. That ain't going to work. That ain't working. That one ain't going to work. My wife has no reason to be on camera. That's why. She got no reason. She got no reason to be on camera. Yeah, listen. Milana's very nice. Like, she's a nut, though, man. That chick. I saw some of her Instagram posts. That chick's whacked. A lot of actors and actresses are gone. That chick is whacked. That chick is weird. I don't give a damn how hot she is. She's weird. How the Steelers losing to no names? Easy. Same way Seattle lost us. Defense. How many points are the Cardinals giving next week? I'll be honest, Joseph, if Daniel Jones is starting, it might be even. It might be a point here or there. The Giants might actually be favored. Swear to God. Arizona's going the complete opposite direction we are. I mean, I could see anything. If Daniel Jones is playing, I could see the Giants being like a 1.5 point favorite. Honestly. Jack Schmalzy. How can I be the man with you, man, sir? Yeah, well, listen. We just gotta win our own games, Zach. We win our own games. Everything else will take care of itself. Were my opinions of Hurts? Didn't watch Hurts play. Don't care. Hurts stinks. I already said it, Brock. I said that Hurts is going to come in one of these games. Carson Wentz is either going to get hurt or get benched. Hurts is going to have a decent game. Eagles fans are going to think they found their guy. Hurts is not your guy. He's not. Trust me when I tell you. He's not your guy. He's not that guy. Not. Arian, I promise you he's not. I watch Oklahoma Sooner football. I watch every freaking snap of Oklahoma Sooner football. Jalen Hurts is not an NFL quarterback. He is not. He is slow. His release is slow. His timing is slow. His mechanics are not good. And he's not very accurate. That guy is a gimmick quarterback. That's all he'll ever be. He's a very good running quarterback. He was very good in the Big 12. Every quarterback is good in the Big 12, including guys like Graham Harrell, who had like 16,000 yards in 3 years passing at Texas Tech and never played a snap in the NFL. Zion, man, double Z. Thank you for the super chat. Really chance of Washington winning out because we still have Baltimore. I don't know Washington's schedule. I know they have the Eagles. They have San Francisco. That's not going to be easy. They're going to fly all the way into San Francisco. That ain't going to be an easy game for them. Is my opinion on Daniel Jones changed over the last few weeks? I mean, he's played better. He hasn't turned the ball over. It's good to see. I'd like to see him. I mean, I'm not asking Daniel Jones to be Russell Wilson, but it'd be nice if Daniel Jones could, put some points in the board, put some touchdowns up there. Washington versus San Francisco, same way I felt about Washington versus Pittsburgh. It'll be a tough game. It'll be a hard-fought game. I think either team can win. Cairo, man, thank you for the super chat. Really, brother, really appreciate it. He says, what got you into Susan? Oh, Adrian Peterson. I used to watch college football, never really rooted for a team. And I remember watching Adrian Peterson. This had to be 2005. I just remember watching Adrian Peterson play. I was like, wow, this kid is freaking good. So every week Oklahoma was always on TV. So I would just watch Oklahoma to watch Adrian Peterson. And I always found myself rooting for them. So I was just like, oh, the hell with it. I'm just going to become a Sooner fan. I've been a Sooner fan pretty much since 2006, I would say. So they haven't won anything. They did play in the championship game against Florida back in 2010. They lost. Calling right now, division leader is going to come down to week 17. I hope it does because I'm pretty sure we can beat Dallas. In Crimson, nothing would be better than beating Dallas to win the division. We haven't beat Dallas 3.5 years. To be able to close them, to be able to knock that off our chest like we did with the Eagles and walk away with a division championship, that'd be awesome. Brady is old. And Benjamin, but, some of these guys, they just can't hang it up. G-Money, what's up, buddy? Always good to see my man G-Money in the house. G-Money wants some damn money in his casino on his birthday. I'd like to see that, G-Money. I always watch G-Money's videos. I'm not a huge gambler myself, but I don't know. I love watching other people play slots. Even when I go to the casino, I like to just sit there and watch my mother and my sister. They like to gamble, like a lot. I don't, but they do, and I just like to sit there and watch them play. So G-Money always plays slots on his channel. He always has the slot videos. I always watch him because I listen to the way he talks and everything that G-Money says in those videos. I'm like, that sounds just like me. I get pissed off at this stupid machine for cheating, for the stupid bonus symbols blocking the wilds and not giving me the bonus, or I finally get the bonus and I don't pay a damn thing. So that's why I like G-Money, because he sounds just like me, and I love that. I appreciate it. John, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, my man. Brilly says, I was bummed at first. Washington won, but if we're actually going to do anything in the playoffs, we're going to have to beat the teams that we have coming up soon anyway, so let's keep smacking people around it. It's a great attitude to have, John. That's what I'm saying. If nothing else, I think this was better that Washington won, because that continues to keep the pressure on us, keeps us in a desperate mode. We can't let up. We have to continue to play hard. And yeah, every game right now is like a playoff game for us. Every game is like a playoff game. We have to continue to win. We can't worry about what Washington does. We can't worry about what Philadelphia does. Not that we have to worry about Philadelphia. They stink. We don't have to worry about what Dallas does. We just have to worry about what we do. We control our own destiny. We win. They can't get us. Just keep winning. Just keep putting W's in the columns and let the things fall where they may. That's it. Brilly. So instead of Dilly, which is a Bud Light commercial, Jason Garrett's wife name is Brill. I found that out last year before he went to the New York Giants, and I always just thought that was a hilarious name. So instead of Dilly, I just went with Brilly. So that's what it is. So whenever I get a super chat, Brilly, or someone joins a channel or sends me a super sticker, Brilly. Jets fan told me no football team is better than the Giants. Well, I'm not even going to say that. I mean, there's a lot of teams better than the Giants. Yeah, King Tone, we don't worry about Washington. We worry about us. That's it. It would have been nice if Washington lost. It would be nice to have a cushion. We'd have like a 2-game lead in the division with a tiebreaker if they would have lost. Can't worry about them, man. Oh, yeah, Mike, I didn't know that was you over there. Who were you? Which one were you? I don't even remember. Were you the first one in there when it was just me, Cop, and Nicole? That was fun. I'll be honest. That was, this is weird. That was so much fun on Cop Pizzle's channel. No lie, I had a dream last night that Cop Pizzle, Anatana, myself, and Nicole were all out partying and drinking beers and shit. We're out partying and drinking beers. I never have dreams. None that I remember, but I remember that one. That was vivid. That was very vivid. That was fun. I had a lot of fun on this channel. Zion Z and Double Z. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Brilly. Colt did what he needed to. It's sad what happened to his career. Good to get him to strive with us. O-line ball and our defense is definitely play elite. We will smash Dallas. There's no doubt. The trenches, man. Our offensive and defensive line completely dominated against Seattle. The offensive line, I mean, if you guys, and I love Brian Baldinger, man. I don't know if you guys follow Baldy on Twitter or Instagram. You gotta follow Brian Baldinger. His film breakdowns are great. I really would love Brian Baldinger to go back into the booth and get the hell rid of Troy Aikman and definitely get rid of Joe Buck. You can replace Joe Buck with a panda. I really don't give a damn who's in the booth. But put Baldinger in there. Baldinger is kind of a little bit like John Madden, but he's really good at breaking down film. And he loves the way, I mean, you watch the build that he did about, it's like Joe Judge Claus and his elves, and watch the offensive line dominate. Watch it. The guards pulling, they're nasty, they're quick. Like, I mean, it's great. I mean, you watch the game every week and you can see how dominant the Giants' offensive line is. The watching Baldy break it down, I mean, this offensive line is night and day compared to where it was at the beginning of the year. I mean, if you're a Giants fan and you're watching 3 really, really young, and Nick Gates, he's young too. You're watching 4 really young guys in that line. Andrew Thomas, who was all of a sudden the guy that we drafted at 4 from Georgia. He's phenomenal. I mean, that guy's unbelievable now that Colombo's out of the picture. Him, Lemieux, Parrott, Gates. And then, you know what? They're probably going to cut Zeitler. Zeitler's been great too, but Zeitler's up there in age. They're going to cut him to save money, and you're going to have Will Hernandez there. Probably going to put Shane Lemieux at right guard. You'll have Will Hernandez at left guard. You'll have Parrott at right tackle. You have Gates at center. You have Andrew Thomas at left tackle. You have your future offensive line. King Reyes, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. No team scares me after beating Seattle. Well, I feel like we can beat anybody, too. If we can beat Seattle with Colt McCoy, I feel like we can beat anybody. But still, the Giants can't get too full of themselves. And the great thing about Joe Judge is I don't think Joe Judge is going to let that happen. I think Joe Judge will keep this team an even keel. I think Joe Judge will keep this team hungry. I think that Patrick Graham will continue to do what he's doing. And Jason Garrett, does a really good job, too. Listen, I don't know why people are getting on Jason Garrett. It was Colt McCoy, the quarterback. I don't know what else we could really do. Colt McCoy did what he had to do. Listen, I mean, Ryan Tannehill last year in the playoffs, Titans won their first 2 playoff games. Ryan Tannehill did not throw for 100 yards in either one of those playoff victories for the Titans. So, Colt McCoy throwing for 105 yards? As long as you play defense and run the ball, you're going to win. That's why I'm excited about what I'm seeing with the New York Giants. Do I remember my reaction? I mean, of course I do. It went viral. I got no credit for it, but it went viral. Of course I remember that. I don't ever forget my reactions. I remember my reaction when we drafted Eli Apple. I remember my reaction when we drafted Eric Flowers. I remember my reaction when Ben McAdoo was hired. I remember all that stuff. Doyle Brunson, I explained it earlier, man. Instead of Dilly Dilly, I say Brilly Brilly because Jason Garrett's wife's name is Brill. We got 450 in the chat. You guys are the best. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you do. Hit the subscribe button if you just happen to tune into the channel. Make sure you ring the bell just in case YouTube does decide to notify you. Ring that bell, subscribe, share the stream out. Because as you see here, I'll show you this again, how YouTube criminally hurts my channel. Post-game video. 15,700 views. Unbelievable. Like I said, one of the most viewed videos I've ever had on my channel. Not live streams, but videos. Look at how many came from notifications. These are people that are subscribed to my channel that YouTube is supposed to give a notification to that I've made a video or am doing a live stream. Out of 15,700 views, YouTube notified 676 people. That is really not fair to me. But that's why I say maybe they will. Hub, you're the man. Thanks for the super chat. Brilly. He says Brilly. We own the Skins. King of the East. Oh, yeah, we own Washington. I have some Washington fans try to troll my video. Washington fan told me that the Giants stink and that they will beat Seattle. And the dude commented, I pinned the comment because the dude responded with, yeah, you're a clown. Daniel Jones is 4-0 against Washington. Thank you, Kalen. I appreciate that. I don't get why 6 people possibly a lot of people don't like me. 79, Steve. That comes with the territory. They're soft people. People don't like an aggressive male. There's a lot of soft people that can't handle a strong opinion. There's a lot of soft people that can't handle a strong man or somebody that'll smack them in the mouth if they try to talk back to me. See, that's the thing. So many people are passive and just sit there and go, ooh, he made fun of me. They cower. That ain't going to be, right? You take a swing at me, I'm going to swing back. And I'm going to swing and hit a lot harder than you hit. And some people don't like that. I don't give a shit. That's who I am, son. I'm a man. That's the problem. People step to you like, oh, I'm going to insult this guy. And then I crush their soul and their ego, and I make them look like a damn fool. Oh, I don't like that guy. He actually responded to me. Idiots. Oh, he got mad. Yeah, come on my channel, and you insult me. So I insult you back, and I'm the mad one. You came in here insulting me. You're obviously mad at yourself. I always say that. Guys that come in here and insult me for no reason, you're mad at your life. You're not mad at me. You don't know me. You're mad at yourself. You're mad at your decisions, not my decisions. I didn't do nothing to you. Andrew, thank you for the super chat. Really, if you had to pick a second favorite team, what would you say? I don't have a second favorite team. I don't have one. I mean, if I did, maybe Minnesota. I always felt bad that the Vikings never won a championship in the 70s. I always felt like they had really bad luck. So maybe them. I don't really have a second favorite team, but maybe them. Which is tougher, outing Washington beating the Steelers or Giants beating the Seahawks? Honestly, I think the Giants beating the Seahawks because we had Colt McCoy. Now, they can say they're playing with a backup, but Alex Smith is way better than Dwayne Haskins. So Alex Smith is their best quarterback. Colt McCoy is not our best quarterback. But they were both big wins, especially since Washington knew that we had already won. So there was a lot of pressure on Washington to get that done today, and they did. You give them credit. There's no doubt about that. David Bialaglo, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it, brother. Brilly says, how did the scotch taste after yesterday's win? As good as it tastes right now. He says, should be fun watching the Skins and Giants fight for the division. Who would have thought? I know. Not this year, David. I thought in the future, maybe next year, you could see the tides turning in this division. I just didn't think it would happen this year. And neither did Redskins or Washington fans. But it's fun. I always liked that. It's when I was growing up as a kid, the way Giants are playing football right now or the way they played in the 80s. And it was always the Giants and the Redskins in the 80s fighting for the division. So we're getting back to that. I like that. Double Z, man. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Really NBA team. I'm a Knicks fan. He says, Miami all day, no cap. Been a fan since Wade. I'm a Knicks fan. I stream all the Laker games. Everyone's like, if you're a Knicks fan, why do you stream the Lakers? Because the Lakers play at 10:30 and the Knicks play at 7 o'clock. I'm not available at 7 o'clock every night. I am available every night at 10:30. Well, almost every night. But you get my drift. I'm available a lot for the Lakers because they play late. It's how I started streaming the Lakers. That's how I became Laker Dog. You know. What do I think our record's going to be? I think we'll be 7-9. I think we're going to lose. Maybe not. Maybe 8-8. Maybe 8-8. There's no. I'll tell you right now. Looking at the schedule, the team that scares me most is Cleveland. Cleveland's playing really well, but we can beat their ass. They're coming to our stadium. Baker Mayfield, if you stop Nick Chubb, you can beat them. We can get pressure on Baker Mayfield. We get pressure on Baker, he's going to turn the ball over. Same thing with Kyler Murray. It's all about pressure up the middle. The biggest thing, if you have a great edge rusher and you get a lot of pressure off the edges, the quarterback can still step up in the pocket and make the throw. When you got beasts like Dexter Lawrence, B.J. Hill, Dalvin Tomlinson, and of course, Leo the Lion, right? When you got the Lion, I don't even know if that's his nickname, by the way, but we're patenting that right now. So if you hear this on Twitter or Instagram or BSPN or NFL Network, because I don't think it's out there yet, we're calling Leonard Williams the Lion. Leo is a lion. That dude's a freaking lion in the middle of the line, right? He's a lion. So when you got the lion there, Kyler Murray's a snack, piece of meat, right? So is Baker. You get that pressure up the middle, the quarterback cannot step into the throw. And that means they can't get anything on the ball. That means that either it goes sailing, it goes high, or it's weak and it gets picked off. Got to get pressure up the middle. That's how we beat Brady in those Super Bowls. That's what the Giants have done well. They get pressure up the middle. That's big. Samuel, thank you for the super chat. Billy says, I go to school in Minnesota. It's an all right place. I've never been to Minnesota. You're right. Leo Williams the Lion, baby. Leo Williams the Lion. You guys heard it here first. We all know, listen, Jordan Renan says we steal from them, right? We all know that. 2017, I made a video saying we should trade Odell Beckham. March of 2018, I said we should trade Odell Beckham to Cleveland. Where'd he go? Went to Cleveland, right? 1-7, I say the Giants are the best team in this division. Who's the best team in this division? The Giants, right? Wayne Train, where'd that come up? Where'd Wayne Train come from? Who the hell said Wayne Train before me? Anybody? Who knows? Where the hell Danny Dimes come from? Ain't nobody said nothing about Danny Dimes until I said it. We all know that. They freaking take my shit all the time. All the damn time. I did a video saying the Giants should listen to trade offers about Saquon Barkley. A week later, something comes in the New York Post saying, Saquon Barkley's future could be in question. Should the Giants sign him? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. I don't steal anything, man. My opinions are my own. They take stuff from me. There ain't no doubt about it. Zion, thank you for the super chat. Brilly says, what about Lamar and that defense? Let us pray. Lamar who? Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson can't throw. If you contain Lamar Jackson and make him a pocket passer, you're going to beat Baltimore. Baltimore's falling off a cliff. Baltimore might miss the playoffs. Now, Baltimore should win tomorrow. We got to hope they win tomorrow. I think Cleveland's tougher than Baltimore right now. Cleveland's playing a lot better than Baltimore right now. Lamar Jackson, the same thing. The same thing as Kyler Murray. Keep him in the pocket, get pressure up the middle. Make him throw. Although Kyler Murray's a way better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. That's not close. Andrew, thank you for the super chat. Brilly says, what part of New York, New Jersey do you live? Same with Chris. No, he lives on Long Island. I live in Saratoga. I live about 3.5 hours north of Chris. Hey, Cloud, thank you for the super chat. Brilly. How about those Bills, baby? The Bills are good. I picked the Bills to win that division before the year started. Now, don't give up on the Patriots. Don't give up on the Patriots. Every time somebody leaves them for dead, they come roaring back. Don't ever, until that team is mathematically eliminated or knocked out of the playoffs, do not quit on the Patriots. Ever. It's Bill Belichick. The guy's a damn genius. The guy is the best coach in the history of football for a reason. Do not give up on the Patriots ever until they're completely done. Until they can't win the Super Bowl. Don't give up on that team ever. Because just when you think they're dead, just when you think they're mortal, they rise up from their freaking grave and they choke the shit out of you. That's what they do. But speaking of Patriots, Bobby, thank you for the super chat. Brilliant. There's a great channel right there. My man Butcher's Block of Patriots Talk. Sub that channel if you have. I'm a great Boston fan. One of my favorite guys on YouTube, too. He's just a freaking awesome dude. Bobby, I got my 21-year Glenfiddich right here, brother. Cheers to you. He says Bradbury's going to make Jackson miserable. I think he will. Do you think the Giants should draft a wide receiver like Devontae Smith? Well, again, I think it all depends on what we do in free agency. But that's a great name, by the way. Fook. I would rather draft a wide receiver and sign a defensive end than vice versa. But it'll depend on where we draft. I don't think Devontae Smith is getting. Listen, I hope we win this division. Devontae Smith ain't going to fall to 19. But if we don't win the division, we're drafting like 9th or 10th. Yeah, I like Devontae Smith. I like Jamar Chase. I like them both. A lot of guys like Rashad Bateman, too, because he's a big target. But, there are some good guys out there to be signed if the Giants want to go Juju Smith-Schuster. He's not a big target, but obviously he's a great receiver. You got guys like Kenny Golladay and Allen Robinson that are 6'4". I don't think they're going anywhere either, but you never know. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. I don't know if I wouldn't say I'm the king of predictions, Ace. But I will say this, a lot of hot takes, and I don't do a lot of hot takes. Like, I am not a hot take guy, and a hot take is something that's kind of outside the box. Like me talking about trading Odell Beckham in 2018. That's a hot take. And the same reason I said we should trade Odell Beckham is the same reason I said we should listen to offers about Saquon Barkley. We weren't winning games with Odell Beckham, so he didn't make a difference. And look at what we got for him. We got Jabril Peppers. He's probably playing the best on our defense. We got Dexter Lawrence, right? So we got two really good guys. We got rid of a lot of cap space. With that cap space, we could sign a guy like James Bradbury. So think about this. Really, with Odell Beckham's money, we got Blake Martinez and James Bradbury. So you got Blake Martinez, James Bradbury, Jabril Peppers, Dexter Lawrence, and O'Shane Ximines. I wish Ximines could get on the field. Obviously, he's done for the year. That's a win. That's a win for the Giants. Saquon Barkley, hey. I love Saquon. I got a Saquon Color Rush jersey. I love him. So much fun to watch. The Giants, well, they're 4-0 in the last 4 games. Wayne Gallman running the ball. What does that tell you? You do not need Saquon Barkley to win football games. So, if you could get a similar deal for him, I know Giants fans are excited. I get that. Oh, man, can you imagine Saquon Barkley behind this offensive line? Like Wayne Gallman's 55-yard run would have been a touchdown. I get that, all that. But we're winning. That's all I care about. I don't care if Wayne Gallman don't go for 190 yards, don't have highlight plays. I'll take Wayne Gallman's 4-yard plunges into the line and fighting for the extra yardage and wearing down the defense over -1, -1, 0, -2, -1, 3, -1, 4, 2, 1, 70. Seriously. And a W. V-Man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Brilly. You guys remind me of the 0-2 Jets. Love for Dan Rolling to turn it around. By the way, the last time the Browns posted a winning record, the Giants won the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Browns are 9-3. They're gonna have a winning record. Also, yeah. I don't think we're going to win the Super Bowl. Just get us in the playoffs. One game at a time, B-Man. I just want one game at a time. Just get us in the playoffs. That's all I want. Just a playoff game, man. Give us a chance. Everybody gets 0-0 when you get to the playoffs. You think we would have been 8-4 with Saquon? So let me ask you this. So Evan Ingram dropping the pass, that was Saquon's fault? Saquon would have caught the pass for Evan Ingram? That would have happened? Saquon would have given up 10 points in a row to Philadelphia, kind of let down there. Saquon would have thrown the interception against the Rams on that play. Is that what you're saying? Because I remember Saquon being there and we were 0-2. I remember that. It's not Saquon's fault. That's my point. My point is we're winning games without Saquon Barkley. My point is you don't need an $18 million a year running back to win football games. You don't. Look at the Chiefs. Chiefs draft freaking Edwards-Helaire. They get rid of Kareem Hunt. He was fantastic. They just plug in a second-round pick. Look at the best running backs in the league. Besides Kamara, because the Saints are a great team. Dalvin Cook, what the hell is Minnesota doing? Underachieving? What the hell is Ezekiel Elliott doing? He got all of his money. What the hell are they doing? Nothing. What the hell is Christian McCaffrey doing? Nothing. You want to give Saquon Barkley a Derrick Henry deal, 4 years, $50 million? I'm signing up for that right now. But if Saquon Barkley wants Ezekiel Elliott money, he can hit the bricks. Serious. He can hit the bricks. I don't want to give a running back $18 million a year. Because then what are you going to do with Daniel Jones? Well, we can just draft another quarterback. If you draft a rookie quarterback, you're starting all over again. It's scary to give your quarterback and your running back 20 to 25% of your cap. You're not going to win football games like that. There's just not enough money to go around. It's a difficult decision. There's no doubt about that. Saquon Barkley is going to have to bring the Giants way farther next year than we get this year in order for me to think that he's worth re-signing. Chris has said it perfectly. If the Giants go 9-7 next year with Saquon Barkley playing all 16 games, he's not worth it. If he brings us to the NFC Championship game, then he is. If he has a huge season of 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns, over 2,000 scrimmage yards, and we go to the NFC Championship game, sure. Then you might say, okay, we'll give him his money. But if he doesn't make that big of a difference and doesn't improve this team, head and shoulders better than it is right now, I don't see how you can pay that guy that much money. I just don't. I look at that. I told you guys, I am a team player. I'm not a player guy. I am not a player guy. I want what's best for this team. And to me, giving a running back all that money when you could put it into 2 or 3 other positions, I kind of like being able to fill other holes. Blake Martinez just tweaked his back. I think he's okay. No, he just tweaked his back. He's all right. Both of us are going 8-8. I would love that. I would love us to finish tied with the Redskins or the Washington football team because we'd get the tiebreaker. 8-8. I mean, the Giants can go 8-8 in my opinion. I definitely think so, and I think Washington can too. They could. No, there won't be any trade rumors now. The Giants won't get anything for Saquon Barkley. He's hurt. His trade value is nil right now. I do think DJ is going to play on Sunday. Yes. Yeah. For Bridgewater, mustard bust. We should have signed Bridgewater as a free agent. That was the guy I wanted. I wanted the Giants to sign Bridgewater as a gap quarterback so we could get Justin Herbert. The first ever talking Giants I did with Chris, I say that right on the thing. Get Teddy Bridgewater, draft Justin Herbert. Although I thought Herbert was coming out that year out of the draft, but I said get Bridgewater in there, let Herbert sit behind him a year, then you got your future quarterback. That's what I wanted the Giants to do, but obviously they went in a different direction. Chris and I never even mentioned Daniel Jones. We didn't even know who Daniel Jones was until like 2 days before the draft. Trade Saquon to Pittsburgh. They need listen. If we can get a haul like Miami did for Minka, sure. Thoughts in the Arizona game? It's gonna be tough. You can't screw around. I think the Giants are good enough to beat Arizona. You have to get pressure on Kyler. You have to play the same exact game we played against Seattle. Get pressure on Kyler. Get pressure up the middle. Like I said, our boy Leo the Lion, Leonard Williams, he's going to get home a few times. Get pressure on Kyler Murray, man. Get those big defenders' hands up in the air. These guys that are 6'4", 6'5". Make Murray throw over them. Murray's short. Don't let Murray get outside the pocket if you can help it. Got to contain him. He's good on the run. Can't let Murray beat you with your legs. It's going to be tough. Giants got to win the turnover battle. They have to run the ball down their throat, and we can. Their run defense sucks. We should be able to run the ball all day on them. I think the Giants win 23-17. That's my prediction. Murray he's like Russell Wilson. He's not as good, but he's much faster. He's much more athletic than Russell Wilson, but he's not as good of a quarterback. Not yet. Maybe he'll turn in. I don't even know. Russell Wilson's great. Kyler's like a poor man's Russell Wilson right now. Murray's 5'9". He's not 5'10". When I think about Cooper Manning, I have no idea. You mean Arch Manning? Julian should be practicing on how to catch a ball. Yeah, well, that's why they're corners or safeties. When will we see when will we perfect this script? Oh, God, I don't know. We're getting close. Do you think we beat the Cardinals? Yes, I do. Brad River versus Hopkins will be a good one. I think we win 27-17. Yeah, we can't screw up. Can't screw up. Gallman fits your team better than I think that Barkley and Gallman would be a great duo, but again, it's hard to. I'm just going to drink this out of the bottle. There ain't much left in there. It's hard to think that. I just don't want to pay Barkley all the money. Martinez should be fine. Man, my glass is empty. I'm not drinking anymore. I got to work. I got to work in a few hours. Do I still think we're the best team in the division? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We beat Washington twice. Why wouldn't we be the best team in the division? Right? They beat Pittsburgh. I mean, hats off to them. They did a great job. We just went into Seattle and beat Russell Wilson with our backup quarterback. We beat them with Colt McCoy. Right? We don't have our starting backfield. We didn't have Daniel Jones or Saquon Barkley. We went into Seattle. They were 8-3. And we beat their ass. We didn't just squeak by them. I don't care what the final score said. Anybody that watched that game, we dominated them. We killed them. We killed them up front. That's where the game's won. Trenches. You win or lose in the trenches. We killed them up front. Destroyed them. Like Nona, man, thanks for dropping my second channel. And again, if you guys haven't subscribed to Bad Dog Fitness, you want to hear about my workout regimen, my diet, some other things I'll talk about on there, things I can't stand in the gym, or some of my workouts, like I said, protein shakes, whatever. I'll probably do some reviews on protein bars, whatever. I'll talk about my diet, a lot of stuff on there. Check that out. I do have to get better at putting content up there, though. That I definitely do. Giants defense is back. That is for sure. You were more worried about Cincinnati? I wasn't worried about Cincinnati. Odell was a damn problem. He had to go. Yeah, listen, man. Just 2 days before they traded Odell back, when they traded Olivier Vernon, I came right out on camera and said, "Don't be surprised if Odell's next." 2 days later, he was gone. What I think about Yadam? Yadam has definitely played better. Still, we need a cornerback too. He's not the guy, but he's definitely played better. I do not watch soccer. Hopkins and Murray is good. There's no doubt about that. What's going on, Matthew? One of the best thumbnails I've ever seen, by the way. Matthew. There's my Daniel Jones reaction. Gavin's in the chat. What's up, Gavin? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Reasonable contract to bring Gallman back. 4 years, $20 million. I think that's reasonable. 4 years, between $16 and $20 million for 4 years. Wayne Gallman's not going to be a number one running back anywhere in this league. He's not. He is right now, but I can't see him getting number one running back. But he's had one good year. I give him like $5 million a year, like 4 years, $20 million, depending. If they don't keep Barkley, maybe you can give him 4 years, $24 million. But you don't need to pay Gallman $12 million a year. That's too much. I'm not paying Gallman any more than like $5.5 million a year. That would be my top. Somewhere in there. 4 years, $22 million. That'd be like the most I could give him. How would Eli look behind this O-line? That's a good question. Eli's old. I don't know how you would do. He's older. How far can the Giants make in the playoffs? Let's just get there first, Luke, and then we'll worry about it. We got to make sure we get there, and it won't matter. These are the playoffs right now. Every game's a playoff game right now. Got to take care of business. Give Rashad Jennings contract. I'm thinking more like, Rashad Jennings, Shane Vereen. Well, Shane Vereen was 3 years, $12 million. He's better than Shane Vereen. Surtain or Chase. I don't like drafting corners. I just don't. That early. I don't like drafting corners. I'd rather have Jamar Chase, honestly. Can Gallman even pull away? I like that he doesn't matter. So I'm saying, but it doesn't matter. Why does Gallman need to pull away? Why does Gallman need to have an 80-yard touchdown run when he could get, 9 carries for 80 yards? He doesn't need to take it to the house. The 55-yard run that he had was good enough. We ended up punching into the end zone. You don't need a highlight play from all your guys, man. You need good, solid football. He plays good, solid football. He's a very good back, I don't know much about Michigan, Gavin. I don't. So I don't know much about Aiden Hutchinson. I have not watched Michigan play this year. I'll be completely honest with you. Have not. I think I watched Ohio State roll them, and that was about it. Michigan's terrible, so I haven't even paid attention to them, to be completely honest with you. Realistically, the Giants will be one and done, but I don't care. Why do you say that? We just beat Seattle. We just beat Seattle with Colt McCoy, right? Should have beat Tampa. We could be playing Tampa in the first round. We're going to see what we do against Arizona. We could play them in the first round. There's no reason to think that there's a team in the first round. They're going to be a number 5 seed. There's no reason to think that we can't beat a number 5 seed. Gavin, man, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it, brother. Brilly, he says, Eagles blow. You were on the money with your video last year. Look at that. Somebody giving me some credit. Beginning of the 2019 season, I told Eagle fans, I did a video, I said, your window of opportunity is closing, and it's closing fast. You have a lot of really bad contracts. You have a lot of backloaded contracts with older players, and you're in cap hell. And they all told me I was full of you-know-what. Well, I wasn't. They're in trouble. All right. Take it easy, NW Venzer. Appreciate that. Again, guys, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so. That helps out the stream. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell, just in case YouTube decides to give you a notification. But, I'd appreciate you subscribing. Of course, I appreciate you watching. Hanging out with me tonight on Victory Monday, baby. The New York Giants got that dub, which is always a good thing. Who I think is going to get the 7th seed? I have no idea. I don't even know. I haven't paid attention to the playoff standings. I'm just paying attention to the Giants. I don't care about anything else, right? I really don't. I'm not even looking at that. I'm just looking at what we have to do. We have to win this division. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at that. I don't know what else. I'm thinking maybe Arizona, somewhere in there. Arizona, maybe. Do I think the Niners can be Washington? Yeah, I think like I said, I think the Niners and Washington will be a really good game. I think that could go either way. I think that the Niners can beat them. I think Washington could beat the Niners. We'll see. We'll see what Niners team shows up, man. Some weeks the Niners look unstoppable. Some weeks the Niners look like they don't belong on the football field. Depends on which one shows up. Luckily, they had a really bad game today. Maybe they're going to come back and be the Niners that are really good. We're not going to get the 7th seed, Sean. We won't get that. Unless we finish 9, we can't. Unless maybe we finish 8-8, Washington finishes 9-7, and we get it. That's really the only way I can see it. Do I think about Xavier McKinney right now? I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him. I really don't know what to think of him. What do I think about Darnay Holmes? I think Darnay Holmes has been very good. I think all these young players have been stepping up huge. And we had 7th-round draft picks. Cam Brown, Carter Coughlin, Tay Crowder. Well, Cam Brown was a 6th-round pick. But all those guys making huge impacts. Nico Lalos, an undrafted free agent. All those guys making an enormous impact on the defense. That's why when these haters come out here with the salty tears and say, oh, I hope you win the division so you get a bad draft pick. Yeah, because we got guys in the 6th and 7th round making an impact. So obviously, people that think that don't know how the draft works. They don't know how the draft works. Your first-round draft pick should always be very good. Your money in the draft, your money, when you score in the draft, you're hitting guys in the 3rd to 5th round that are starters, and starters for a long time. The Giants have found guys in the 7th round, in the 6th round, in the 5th round of Shane Lemieux that are really, really impacting what the Giants do. Kevin Lynch, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, Gallman and Morris, LLC attorneys at law. I like that. I like that. Somebody did mention that earlier. Sound like a law firm. I don't know if that was you. Somebody put it on my page, but I like that, man. Yeah, that does sound like a law firm. You know about that. Most underrated player on the team? Oh man, I'd say maybe Logan Ryan. I mean, he's been huge for us. I don't know, man. A lot of these guys are getting the credit they deserve. So, yeah. Odyssey Sports, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, he says, hey, bad dog, I just started a YouTube channel. I'm looking for some advice from a go. I wouldn't say I'm a go, but what do I use for a camera and mic? I use my computer camera, the one that's on my Mac. I don't have a camera. I may upgrade that someday. I may not. I don't know. Nobody needs to see me in high def. But I just use the one that's on my Mac. My microphone's a Blue Yeti. They're very good microphones. Blue Yetis are very good. Those are the microphones I use. If I'm going to give you any advice on starting a channel or succeeding, be yourself. Don't ever waver from your opinion. If you're wrong, admit you're wrong, but don't ever waver from your opinion. Don't say things because you think people want to hear them. So like I said, my personality, I am very aggressive. Not just on here, in person, and in real life, I'm very aggressive. I'm aggressive with a lot of things that I do. I am just that person. I'm in your face. I'm an alpha male. I want things done my way. That's just how it is. I'm going to speak my mind. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you don't like it. You accept me or you don't. You don't like me, oh well, I move on. I don't worry about it. So always be yourself. I know I rub people the wrong way. I don't care. Don't care. You're never going to please everybody no matter what you do. I'm always going to say this. If people don't dislike your video, even if it's a good video, people don't dislike it, then you're not reaching enough people. Because eventually, you're going to have somebody that just don't like you for whatever reason. Whether they're jealous of your success, whether they don't like your accent, whether they don't like your team, they're going to hate on you. You don't change who you are. Be consistent, work hard, have fun. Best advice I can give anybody starting a YouTube channel. Honestly. NYG Clamps, thank you for the super chat. Brilly says, when do you think the Giants will rotate McKinney and how? I don't know. It's hard to get Logan Ryan off the field right now. That's the thing. It's hard to get him off the field. He's playing really well. Now, I saw somebody say, do I think we'll re-sign him? I'm just going to put my soda in here. Do I think we're going to re-sign Logan Ryan? No. We should not give Logan Ryan big safety money. Don't put your money there. That's what McKinney's for. We drafted McKinney in the second round. He's going to come in. He's going to take Logan Ryan's spot. He's going to start next year. Logan Ryan was great for us. Came into the pinch. He's been awesome. I would love to keep him, but he's going to cost too much money. Got to put that money somewhere else. You got a second-round pick that ain't getting paid that much. He's supposed to take that spot over. If he didn't get hurt, Logan Ryan wouldn't be on the team, right? So we don't need Logan Ryan. He's going to walk. That's what I think. Pay Leo and Golden Tate. They already paid Golden Tate. Golden Tate's here for another 2 years, and he's going to be cut next year. He won't be back. Golden Tate ain't coming back to this team. After what happened this year, the fact the Giants I think the Giants only have like a $4 million cap hit on him. He's gone. I'll be very, very surprised if Golden Tate is back with this team next year. Leo, yeah, we need to pay him. We're going to do a video on Leo tomorrow. Again, check the channel at 10:30 because, as you've seen, YouTube don't notify anybody when I do a video. Yeah, I mentioned Nico Lalos. Offseason moves, we got to bring in a wide receiver, cornerback too. One of these things between the draft free agency, wide receiver, cornerback too, and a serious edge rush. Top edge rush. Could use another linebacker too. I was so hyped Darnay got his first interception. Yeah, he did. Darnay's good, man. I like him. Who will the Giants be in the wild card? I don't know. I mean, the Giants got to win the division. I mean, we haven't clinched anything. If we win the division, we'll meet the 5th seed, but that's it. We have to win the division. We're not going to get in the playoffs otherwise. Unless, like I said, unless Washington wins out, we go 8-8 and get the 7th seed. We have to win the division. The Giants got to win the division. The teams and whoever's in this division has to win the division to get the playoffs. Yanam hasn't playing much better. Bring back Fackrell. I mean, if we can get him on another 1-year deal, I would. You know. Oh, there's the idiot right there. You guys are overrated. Yeah, I know. Beat your ass every time we play you, so what's that say about you? It's just a stupid comment. You've never beaten Daniel Jones. You've never beaten Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is 4-0 against you. So if we're overrated, what the hell are you? You know what you are? You're our bitch. Let's face it. You're our bitch. No team in the history of the NFL, no team in the history of the NFL has beaten a team more than the New York Giants have beaten the Washington football team. That's a fact. That's a fact. So don't come in here and talk to me. Find a team that you can beat. Go talk smack to them. Don't talk smack to me. Well, we smack you around every time we play you. Every damn time we play you. Eli Manning was 24-8 against you in his career. Hell, even when I was a kid, 1986, Washington was a really good team. They lost 5 games all year, including the playoffs. 3 of them were to us. 3 of them. And we kicked your ass every single time we played you. So please don't bring that trash in here, son. You ain't winning that battle. It's just how it goes. You don't talk trash to me, man. I came up in here as a trash talker. And many will tell you I'm the best that ever was at it. I don't think Yadam's the most underrated. Yadam's was terrible at the beginning of the year. No, we should not keep starting McCoy. No. I'm not even saying Washington's bad. Washington is built like we are. Washington's got a bright future. They just need a quarterback. But they got a bright future. But you're not going to come in here and talk crap about my team when you can't beat my team. You can't beat my team, so how are you going to talk crap about my team? You can't beat us. You don't beat us. Ever. Well, I guess I mentioned a bunch of wide receivers. I mean, if Kenny Golladay is there, Allen Robinson, I'd certainly take them. I'd draft Jamar Chase. I would draft Devontae Smith. There's a lot of wide receivers the Giants can go to. So there's no doubt about that. Austin Mack needs more. I'm surprised. Austin Mack had a couple of really good games, Andrew, and then he disappeared. But I just think that's because all of our guys are healthy. I mean, Tate's out there, Shepard's out there, Slayton's out there. But, yeah, I would like to see Austin Mack get some more time. What do I think about Evan Engram? I think I've said this before, Evan Engram is his own worst enemy. Evan Engram is extremely athletic. He's gifted. He is a tough matchup for any safety or linebacker. Everybody's always like, why do they keep throwing it to Evan Engram? Because Evan Engram is always open. But Evan Engram has one play a game that just costs us. Like, it's just, if the catch is hard, he can make it, right? If he has to concentrate on a catch, he makes it. If the damn ball hits him in the hands, it's almost like it's too easy and he's not thinking. He doesn't look the ball in or something. So he's infuriating because you know that it's there. You know that guy could have such a big game. Every game he was out there, he's probably our best offensive player. But he's our most inconsistent offensive player too. So, stuff. ESPN, well, I mean, Richard, listen, like I said, I picked Pittsburgh to win a close one, but I said it would not surprise me if Washington beat Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 11-0. Pittsburgh is a really damn good team. But Pittsburgh's not a dominant 11-0 team. They're not blowing teams out 38-3, 27-0. They're not doing that. They're winning a lot because they're a good team. But Washington's playing much better, just like we are. So that didn't surprise me one bit. I mean, obviously, I would have loved the cushion. I would have loved Pittsburgh to handle business, but Pittsburgh was due to lose, and they did. Tyson, I really don't care what you think about Daniel Jones' ceiling. We already know that Dwayne Haskins hit his ceiling and crashed to the floor. We already know that his ceiling was the basement floor. You gave up on him already. I don't really care what you think about my quarterback. You don't even have a damn future quarterback. I don't really. Your opinion of Daniel Jones means less than nothing to me, especially since your franchise wanted him and didn't get him. So, I don't know what to tell you. Worry about your own damn quarterbacks over there. Giants will never be like the. You're damn right. You're damn right. We'll never be an embarrassing franchise like you guys. That's for damn sure. You're right. We will never be Philadelphia. You're damn right about that. Wouldn't want to be Philadelphia either. We will never be like you is right. nobody wants to be like the Eagles. What a dumb comment. You'll never be like, you're damn right. I would never want to be like the Eagles. Soigné, thank you for the super chat. Really says, thank God Louis Riddick's not our GM. Yeah, we would have had Dwayne Haskins. It's true. DJ's going to be fine. DJ's probably going to play this week. He seems to be okay. Come on, man. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Really says, don't want Robinson, 28 years old, and will command 4 or 5 years. Give me Kenny Galladay over AR. Who's AR? Oh, Allen Robinson any day. He'll probably get tagged. I got to draft the wide receiver probably. Well, I said the same thing. I mean, if we're going to go defensive, I would rather pay the defensive end to draft the wide receiver. I'd much rather do that. I'd much rather do that for sure. Dylan, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Really, did you ever think DJ's better than Kyler? Oh, God, no. No. I don't know any Giants fan could think DJ was better than Kyler Murray. When I was doing all these draft videos back in 2019, I kept saying the Giants need to trade up to get Kyler Murray. I don't want any quarterback in this draft outside of Kyler Murray. I did not like Dwayne Haskins. Didn't even know who the hell Daniel Jones was. Did not like Will Grier. Did not like Drew Lock. Didn't like any of them. I like Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is the guy I like. We didn't get him. We got Daniel Jones. I wanted Josh Allen in that draft. That's why I was so ticked off we took Daniel Jones. Because I wanted Josh Allen. I couldn't believe that he fell. I couldn't believe that the Raiders took Clelin Ferrell. You know. All right, Brock. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Cheesesteaks are better in Baltimore? I never had a cheesesteak in Baltimore. Is LT the best Giant? LT is the greatest defensive player to ever play the game. This team is better than their record. Well, again, super videos, we blew a lot of games at the end. I mean, there was definitely 3 games, that we probably should have won. Tampa, we should have won. The first Eagles game, we should have won. And Dallas should have won those games. I'm not going to say we should have won the Rams game. That could have been tied, but we also had to convert a 2-point conversion. And the Bears, we had a chance, but we just weren't the same team we are now. So, Pittsburgh, we were in there for 3 quarters, but they ran away with it at the end. But those 3 games, we really probably should be 5-0 in this division. That's why I said we're the best team in this division. I meant that. 1-7, I said we're the best team in this division. I didn't just come up with that out of the air. And ever since I made that video, that we were the best team in this division at 1-7, we've won every game. We've won every freaking game since I made that video. That's why these trolls crack me up. I actually know football. I mean, I actually watch it. I got better things to do than to just go into somebody's stream and troll. You're lonely. You're bored when you do that. Like, you got nothing better to do. So, I don't do that stuff. I'm actually productive. I pay attention. That's why I make content. That's why I have videos. It's why 16,000 people watch my post-game video, and you're in here trolling. That's why. I pay attention. Dylan, thank you for the super chat. Really says Fisk did the same thing. Now he hates Kyler. I don't think Fisk ever liked Kyler. I think he did. Do I miss the 2007 Giants? Of course, they were awesome. Should have lost to Washington twice. Why? Did Washington blow a lead that I missed? Did Washington blow a lead? Pretty sure Washington was behind in all those games. I'm trying to figure out why we should have lost to Washington. I'm trying to figure that out. Did Washington ever even lead in any of the games he played? I don't understand. I mean, I'm trying to figure that out. Why should we have lost to Washington? Because you didn't convert a 2-point conversion? I don't understand. I'm trying to figure that out. Simon, thank you for the super chat. Really, you the man. Giants going to the Super Bowl. I wish. How can I be the man who be the man? Eventually. Not this year. Soon. That's a good question, Chris. I have not looked. But the Giants probably moved up a couple spots. For sure. I don't think we're top 5 yet. I bet we're top 8, though. I should make more rage videos. Well, I don't make rage videos just to make them. That's why my rage videos are good. I make them when they're necessary, but I don't just make them to make them. I see Taylor is in the house. What's going on, Taylor? Taylor and Jedi's in the house. And Gavin was here earlier. Always, whenever I see like Taylor, Jedi, Gavin, who used to be Sperm Cell, Goose, Techie, I always remember when I first started streaming, they were always there. They were always there. And then, of course, we have my man Dick Strong, who I never see anymore. But in LA Lou, like those are the ones that were always there. I might have had like 15 people in a stream, and they were always there. Never forget that. Yeah. Why you want to speak on Barkley? I don't know what that means. I appreciate that, Aiden. Abrar, what's up, buddy? Anthony, what's going on, man? Yeah, that was he and Techie won my first ever giveaway. Because I thought one of them said in the chat, and somebody said, so I forgot which one said it first. And somebody's like, no, he said it first, so I just gave them both that. Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. Really, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Nick Gates is the most underrated. Never played center before, hasn't allowed a sack or pressure this season. Well, that's a good call. Nick Gates has been pretty incredible. And I'll tell you what, Abe, I don't know if you were in the stream yesterday. We had a big crowd. We had a big crowd in that stream, which was awesome. I don't know if you were there. Chris and I got extremely excited when Nick Gates pulled out and pancaked that defender. That was amazing. He pancaked the defender. Pancaked him. And Nick Gates, another great move by Dave Gettleman, signing him to a minimal contract for the year starter. We don't need Saquon to win a Super Bowl. No, we don't. We don't. Yeah, the Giants-Falcons game was a good one, Jedi. That was when I really couldn't stand him. NYG Mafia, thank you for the super chat. Really. Andrew Thomas is looking pretty nice. Yes, ever since Colombo got the hell out of the picture and Joe Judge started to, do well with the offense. When he started getting involved with the offensive line, that's when Andrew Thomas started to come on. Taylor, my lady, thank you for the super chat. Yes! Really, my lady. She says, Bear Dog, I officially got my law license. I am a legit attorney now. Congratulations, Taylor. Taylor S., attorney at law. You screw with me, I'm going to get my attorney right there. I'm going to get my attorney Taylor S. on your ass. Do not mess with me. Now I have legal representation. So when you hear all these people going off with Leonard Williams is Leo the Lion, or they start calling Leonard Williams a lion, you know who patented it first. I'm going to get Taylor on. I work for the state of New York. Thank you, Aiden. Appreciate that, man. Oh, of course. We got to focus on the division. Hey, Cloud. Thank you for the super chat. Really. Bills Giants Super Bowl. Oh, God, I wish we'd meet up in this. I don't care where we play. I just want to play the damn Super Bowl. It's been a long time, man. Been, 9 years? Love that. He says, Mike says, Bad Dog, I disagreed with you a few weeks ago with trading Barkley for a high first-round pick. Can you imagine Saquon with the old line playing the way they do? I can, but are we gonna? What are we gonna? If we win? I'm gonna ask you this, Mike. If we win a game 27-13, does it count more than winning a game 17-12? Does it count more? You gotta understand. If you pay Saquon Barkley all that money, there is somebody that you are not bringing back. You got to understand that. That could be Daniel Jones. And you could say, that's fine. I don't like Daniel Jones. But if you bring in a rookie quarterback, you're starting all over again. You're starting all over. So, I don't know. You can't – to me, you cannot pay the quarterback and the running back 20 to 25% of your cap. Because then you're going to – other positions are going to be hurting. That's just So how it is. Like I said, look at Kansas City. They got their quarterback. They let Kareem Hunt walk. They went out and got Edwards-Helaire. He's killing it. Wayne Gallman's a 4th-round pick. Wayne Gallman's killing it. You don't need Barry Sanders, greatest running back in the history of football, in my opinion. The man, the GOAT. I loved Barry. Loved Barry. One of my all-time favorite players. Never won a damn thing in Detroit. So many highlight runs. There's some of the greatest film you'll ever see. Barry Sanders highlight film. It's a beautiful thing to look at. The greatest running back in this generation. AP. The whole reason I'm a Sooner fan. Adrian Peterson. Love Adrian Peterson. A freak of nature. Ridiculous. The size, the strength, the agility, the speed. The guy is the perfect running back. Never won a damn thing. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the most complete backs in the history of football, receiving, catching, running, whatever. I think he had 24 touchdowns one year. The guy was a beast. The guy was incredible. Never won a damn thing. Dylan, thank you for the super chat. Really, from an Arizona fan, it's going to be a good game. Watch out for Chase. Oh, no doubt about that. No doubt about it. But this is why, as much as I love Saquon Barkley, I don't need to be sold on Saquon. We're winning games with Wayne Gallman because of the offensive line and because of the defensive line. That's how you win. If your offensive line is legitimate, you don't need a guy that breaks an 80-yard touchdown run once in a while. You can win with a guy that gets you 4 yards a carry. You can win with that. It may not be pretty. Wayne Gallman may not be on BSPN. But the Giants win, and that's all I care about. You know? Everybody made such a stink about the catch Odell Beckham made, and it was one of the greatest catches I've ever seen in my life. But what a lot of people failed to remember or failed to realize is that the Giants lost that game. Giants lost the game that Odell Beckham made that catch. So sure, it's awesome. You'll see it on highlight films for the rest of your life. And we lost. So who cares? That's just my opinion on it. Arizona's looking super ass. You need Cliff Kingsbury. I don't think you can fire Cliff Kingsbury. You guys are a young team, Bird Gang. I mean, you're young. You're going to go through ups and downs. We did too. It's just we are kind of, like I said, Arizona and the Giants are going in the complete opposite directions. You guys started off hot. You're kind of falling off. We started off like crap. We're coming on. You know? So, I don't know. Antrell Roll is the best safety of all time. Yeah, he was fun, man. He was fun. Cameron says this guy single-handedly changed my whole perspective on running backs. They're a luxury position, but you don't need them to win Super. You don't. You don't need a superstar running back to win a Super Bowl. It's good. It's nice to have good. I mean, would you consider Brandon Jacobs or Ahmad Bradshaw a superstar running back? They were good, but they weren't Barkley. You know what I mean? They weren't Barkley. They didn't have that kind of talent. The Eagles won a Super Bowl with Jay Ajayi, who was cut, and they won a Super Bowl. 420 people in the chat. Well, 420 in the chat, so 420 crew, you know what to do. Smoke them, because you got them. 420 people in the chat. Jack, thank you for the super chat, brother. Brilly. He says, Brilly. Sorry to think negatively, but want to know your opinion on how much you think the defense declines if Graham takes the coaching job. Yeah, I tell you what, Jack, that would suck. I'm not going to lie. That would hurt because, honestly, I think the defense is talented, but I think Graham has a lot to do with that, and these guys have to learn a completely new system. I think what would happen is it would start off slow again. And I think it would come on because of Joe Judge, but that would suck. That would suck. I'm not going to lie. That would hurt. I hope that Graham stays on for another year. I don't know if somebody would give him a coaching job based on this year. I think maybe a second year they could, but we'll see. Mike Morano, thank you for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Brilly, he says we need to let Judge develop this whole line of Daniel Jones. Defense is lights out. And the only question mark for me is Jason Garrett. Can we trust him? I think we can. I think that we can. I think that we can trust Joe Judge. I think that, or I'm sorry, Jason Garrett. I think Garrett's play calling's gotten a lot better. Again, you got to remember at the beginning of the year, we didn't have OTAs, we didn't have minicamp, we had nothing. The Giants had nothing to work on. The first 4 games of the season, it really was like it was our preseason games where the play calling was just very vanilla. The offensive line could not get out of its own way. You guys remember how bad the offensive line was the first 4 games. Then it started to get better. And when we played Dallas, it was a lot better, and you started to see him be more complex with his calling. He was not as predictable. He opened up the playbook a lot more. I definitely think we could trust him, especially with Daniel Jones. I mean, with Colt McCoy, he wasn't going to be crazy. They were concerned, but they took their shots when they had a chance. But obviously, there's a lot more in the game book for Daniel Jones. Duke, what's up, my man? It says last place is doing first place, right? Well, if that's the case, we've been in first place for quite a few years. The Bills, listen, A-Cloud, the Bills are good, man. The Bills are a good team. Like I said, I picked them to win that division, so I knew they'd be good this year. Nothing new for the Yankees yet. Our defense looked like a Super Bowl. The defense looked fantastic against Seattle. That's why I got pumped up, man. Again, being an old school guy, watching us run for 190 yards, get 5 sacks, that's old school Giants football, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm excited. Pay Graham big buck. Yeah. Graham has earned his paychecks. There's no doubt about that. The Yankees won't make any moves. Well, they got to re-sign DJ. And that's what they got to do. Is ours or Washington's defense better? That's close. I think Washington's front 7 is a little bit better than ours. I think our secondary is a little bit better than theirs. But they're both, like I said, they're both very young. I mean, we don't have a Chase Young. That's for sure. We don't have that guy. Not yet. Hopefully we either get him in the draft or we get him in free agency. We don't have a Chase Young. We need him. But they don't have a Leonard Williams. So, I don't know. They're both defenses are really good. Like I said, the Washington and the Giants are built very similarly. So, the difference is Washington doesn't have their future quarterback behind center. We may or may not. We have a young quarterback. They don't. Anthony, thank you for the super chat. Really, how realistic does 9-7 sound? It's possible. I'm not going to say it's probable. I don't know how realistic that is to not lose another game because inevitably our schedule is very tough still. And there's probably going to be a game where we just don't play well that's going to happen. I think 8-8 is more realistic. I can definitely see that. 9-7 obviously would be awesome. We'd win the division. I don't know, though. I think we have one loss in there someplace. I don't know if it's Cleveland. I don't know if it's Baltimore. I think we beat Arizona. I think we can beat any team we play. I don't think any of these teams are going up against. Maybe Cleveland. Cleveland's playing really good right now. But other than Cleveland, I don't think any of those teams are as good as Seattle. We should have Daniel Jones back. Abe Froman, thank you for the super chat. Really, man, I really appreciate that. He says, what are you sold next season? Release, keep, or trade if we can? Oh, I think the Giants are going to cut him after June 1st, and they save like $10 million. He's not going to be here, Abe. I think the Giants don't need him. He hasn't been there all year. You see what this offensive line is becoming. Nate Solder's gone. That's a foregone conclusion. There's no way they bring him back. No way. There's no way they bring him back. I cannot see that. They bring Zeitler back way before Solder. We go 7-9 win the division. That's possible, but you got to hope that Washington loses 2 games too, if that's the case. Out of all teams, Washington beats the Steelers. Well, listen. I mean, like I said, Pittsburgh is 11-0. They're very good, but they're not dominant. They're not a dominant team. They play a lot of close games. They just win a lot of close games. Washington's defense did their job. I mean, I didn't even know Washington or Pittsburgh was up in that game 14-0. Like I said, I went to the gym. I got home and I think it was 14-10 when I got home. Or maybe it was 17-10. I think it was 14-10. Do I think next year they'll keep rotating the offensive line? I guess it depends on who's there, doggy style, but that seems to be working. I don't think they'll rotate him as much, but I think it depends. Do I miss Janoris Jenkins? No, I do not. I think Lalos is overrated. I don't think anybody thinks Lalos is great. I don't think anybody's saying Lalos is a great player, but he's Johnny on a spot. I mean, he's got an interception and a fumble recovery. That's not bad for a guy that's a 7th-round pick. You're not expecting that guy to light up the world, but I mean, he's doing his job. That's pretty good, for a guy that shouldn't have even been on the team. Do I see us winning a playoff game this year? Well, I mean, we got to make the playoffs. But I definitely think we can beat whatever 5 seed is there. There's one team in the NFC that I don't think we can beat. That's the Saints. I don't think we can beat the Saints. But I think any other team, I think we can beat the Rams, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Packers, any team in our division, the Bears, the Falcons, whoever the hell comes out of that division, the Panthers, the Lions. I think we can beat any of those teams. Minnesota, the Saints are the one team I'm sitting there going, we're not beating them. But everybody else, if we can beat Seattle in Seattle with Colt McCoy, why the hell can't we beat anybody in this conference? Seriously. They're 8-3, right? And then if Arizona doesn't make a miraculous comeback and beat them in overtime, they're 9-2. So, Jack, thank you for the super chat. Really says, do you think Cam Brown, Coughlin, Crowder are actual solid starters for the future? Or are they just better than expected but not great? Well, they're drafted late. What I can say about those guys is they're very fast and athletic. That helped out a lot with Russell Wilson's mobility. I think you're going to see them play a lot again against Kyler Murray. I think that they're athletes. And I think that's kind of what the Giants drafted this go-around. They drafted football players. I think that those guys can definitely be starters. I think that they've proven it. Tate Crowder's had a big impact this year when he's been in there. We got to see Cam Brown. I mean, all those guys, we got to see Carter Coughlin. We've seen Cam Brown. That's the first time I really noticed Carter Coughlin on the field. But I think those guys can play. I definitely think those guys can play. Murray's hurt. Yeah, he's got a bum shoulder. A lot of people like Cam Brown. A lot of people thought Cam Brown was a steal. A lot of people really like Cam Brown. Daniel Jones should play. Not going to say that's 100%, but it does seem like he's on track to play. It does seem like he's on track to play. Giants definitely probably should be 8-4. I won't say 9-3, but there's 3 games that we kind of let get away from us that we probably should have won. But we can't do anything. We can't do anything about that now. Listen, our record don't matter. We're in first place. We just got to win games. Just win games now. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. Just win your games going forward. You'll be fine. Chip Fondue is the best friend I've ever seen. Oh, I've had some good ones. That was a good one. I like how my nicknames stick, though. Just remember who came up with Lion for Leonard Williams. Even his hair. Leonard Williams got the crazy hair like a mane. He's a freaking lion, man. He's a lion. That dude's hungry. As a lion hunting down a gazelle. And that's what Kyler Murray is. Kyler Murray is a gazelle. The old lions hunt those sons of bitches. Leo the lion going to be hunting that gazelle back there on Sunday. That's what Leo going to be doing. He was always big cat. Okay. He's a damn lion is what he is. I don't know if you hear about the real Peppers. Peppers has been a freaking savage. I love Peppers. Peppers is the heart and soul of the defense. Most underrated player on the team, somebody mentioned earlier, Nick Gates. Nick Gates is the most underrated player on the team. I have no doubt. Kyler is a gazelle. Darnay Holmes is the most underrated. But I think Gates. Gates is playing a new position. First time he's played center. He's an animal. Our offensive line's got some nastiness to it. I like that a lot, man. You watch them bully the Seahawks up front. They bullied them. Seahawks defense was sucking wind at the end of that game. They were hands on hips. You saw Jamal Adams on the sideline. He was hyperventilating, man. The Giants defense took the starch. The Giants offensive line took the starch out of that Seattle defense. What's going on, D-Block? How you doing, buddy? Snake Spence, what's up, man? Gates and Bully, you definitely gotta love that. I have to see what the Giants do with Leonard Williams. The Giants re-signed Leonard Williams. I'm gonna buy a Leonard Williams jersey. I'm not gonna buy one now because I don't want Leonard Williams to walk away and then I'm stuck with a Leonard Williams jersey. But if they give him a long-term deal, said that in my video yesterday that I'll buy a Leonard Williams jersey. Hey, you, thank you for the super chat. Really, says Kyler's much better scrambling than Russ. Yes, he is, but he's not nearly as good of a quarterback. Kyler's way faster than Russell Wilson. Kyler's a much better athlete, although they both play baseball. They're both drafted as baseball players. But, yeah, Kyler's much faster, and he's a much better athlete at this point in his career. But Russell Wilson is a way better quarterback at this juncture in their career. So, yeah, I mean, the Giants got to do what they did. They got to keep Kyler in the pocket, and they got to get pressure up the middle. Leo's got to do his thing, and the linebackers like Coughlin and Cam Brown got to spy Kyler Murray and not allow him to make plays with his legs. You force Kyler Murray to be a pocket passer. I mean, Kyler can pass out of the pocket, but if you get pressure on Kyler, he's apt to turn it over. There's no doubt about that. He turns it over a lot. He fumbles. Got to hit him. Got to hit him early, just like they did Russell Wilson. Giants lead the league in quarterback knockdowns. I'm sure that didn't change after Sunday. Got to do the same thing. That's all. Yeah. Somebody mentioned a PFF grade. I don't give a damn about PFF. I watch the game. I don't give a damn what two jamokes sitting in their mother's basement grade a player. They're nobody. That is that's just like war in baseball. That's a made-up stat. It's made up. I don't care about analytics. I don't care about sabermetrics. I don't care about any of that analytical bullshit. I do not care. I grew up in the 80s. They didn't have analytical bullshit back then. What they have is guys up front that maul you. That's what I care. What I see on that field, that's what I care about. I don't give a damn about a technical grade, what they grade. Oh, his block. Well, his blocking, the way he blocked here, his technique was really bad. It didn't matter that he pancaked the damn dude and shoved him on the ground. Oh, his feet were off placement, so I'm going to hurt him for that. I'm going to give him a bad grade. I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a damn about PFF. PFF also said Dwayne Haskins was a good quarterback. Okay? That's really all I got to say about it. Seriously. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care about PFF, and I don't care about WAR. WAR is the dumbest thing. Wins above average replacement. How the hell do you know how many wins you would have if somebody else said, you don't know when the guy's going to come up with men on base with a chance to win. You don't know what the hell the guy's going to do in a situation. How the hell do you know? Mike Trout's the best player in baseball. How the hell do you know if you have a center fielder that's not Mike Trout that comes up in the ninth inning with the bases loaded and hits a grand slam? You don't know that. How do you know Mike Trout's not going to strike out in the same situation? You don't know. WAR is completely made up. It is a bullshit statistic. It makes no sense. All you're doing is looking at the average stats and then this guy's stats, but you cannot put that in a game situation. It's dumb. I just don't. I don't get this. I don't understand sabermetrics. And all you got to do is ask Tampa Bay Rays fans. Sabermetrics and analytics killed their World Series hopes. Killed them. They killed them. They're so dumb. These are just statistical nerds that have nothing better to do. And people buy into that crap. Watch the game, people. Watch the games. Just watch. You know who's good and who's not. You don't need these guys to tell you who's good and who's not. Just watch the game. Don't play Madden. Don't judge your opinion on Madden or PFF. Sit there and look at what's happening on the field, and I guarantee you're going to know who's good and who's not. Plain and simple. If Colt McCoy wins another game, I'm not buying a Colt McCoy jersey. Yeah, the Lion, baby. The Lion. Let's go. I don't know. I haven't played Madden since 2014, probably. Tecmo Bowl was way better, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm old. Giants are going to start kicking ass. We've been kicking ass, Charles. We've been kicking some ass. Who should we sign in free agency? I don't know. An edge rusher would be nice. A TJ Watt would be nice. I know, Bud Dupree would be nice, although he got hurt. One of those guys. Melvin Ingram would be nice. Yannick Ngakoue would be nice. Nice to have an edge rusher. We'll see. Yeah, I think the last Madden game I bought, I think, is 2012. Oh, he said, don't ever buy. I thought he said, did you ever buy one? I think 2012 was the last one. I bought NCAA football in 2014. I actually like that better than Madden. I like the college football better. I gave up Waller for James Robinson and TJ Hawkinson. I don't know who James Robinson is, but I'll tell you what, Waller's been pretty damn good. I don't think the Giants have the red alternative jerseys anymore. All right, no, have a good night, man. Madden is copy and paste update. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I've not played Madden in a long time. I don't want. Listen, guys, I don't have time for video games. I just don't. You guys know my schedule. Most of you know my schedule. I rarely have time to do this. I lose sleep to do you. You lose sleep to stream games and do hangouts and make video. I lose sleep. This is when I always say, when I should be sleeping, I'm working on trying to grow my channel, which is why YouTube's lack of telling people that I do this stuff kind of ticks me off. I mean, I bust my ass, which is why Jordan Renan pissed me off. Or hard work. Yeah, my ass. Just call me Flair. Woo! Thank you for the super chat. Really, really huge Eagles fan, but damn, I love your personality and content. Keep doing you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, sir. Much, much appreciated. Yeah, I'm an old school guy. What can I tell you? I'm an old school, no nonsense guy, man. I'll tell you what I think, whether you like it or don't like it. I swear, some people don't like that. Some people are very sensitive, and they just can't. They can't deal with somebody that has a very strong opinion. I do. I'm very stubborn. I'm very set in my ways, and I own it. I own it. Alex, thank you for coming from Instagram. That's why I post the links to my videos and live streams on Instagram, just in case people on YouTube don't get it. So if you guys do not follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and you have that, links are in the description. But follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. You'll always get the notifications there because Twitter always posts my videos. And I usually, 95% of the time, I post a link to the videos here on Instagram. But I will also follow you back. So make sure you follow me on those formats. That's the best way that I can make sure you're seeing that I'm doing something. Because obviously, we'll show it one more time. A video that got almost 16,000 views. As you can see here, almost 16,000 views, 676 of them, 4.3% of my views came from notifications. Notifications are YouTube's job of letting my subscribers know of when I've made some kind of content. And as you can see, it is not very good. And that is very agitating. But that is why I got on Instagram. That's why I'm more on Instagram and Twitter, because if people need to see it, I know that they can find it there. How to become a Giants fan? Bloodlines. Grandfather was a Giants fan. Father was a Giants fan. I'm a Giants fan. My kid will be a Giants fan. I love Tecmo Bowl too. That was my shit. I still love Tecmo Bowl. If you still have NCAA 14, you can make over $100 resale. Is that true? I bet you I have that in here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I have it in here before I go. Let me see what I have in here. I have it over here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I still have NCAA 14. Oh God, no, it's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not 14. It's definitely not 14. Unless I had another one. It's definitely not 14. Wow. This is how long ago I played video games. There you go. That's how long it's been since I played video games. It's 09. And you know what? It's pristine. See that? I think that's the last time I played this. 2009. It's probably the last time so my Madden, maybe my Madden's like 08. I think it is Darren McFadden. I think it is. I wonder who the hell's in this. I ought to just sell them. I never play these things anyway. I ought to just sell them. Like I can tell you this. I have Walking Dead. I've never opened it. I have Walking Dead. I've never opened it. I have The Godfather 2. I've never opened it. I have video games over there I've never opened. So it's just it's insane. But guys, it is 12:30, so I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I will be back tomorrow with Chris. We're going to stream the Dallas and Ravens game. That should be a good one. I am going to record a video about Leonard Williams. I don't know how to stream video games. I got no idea how to do that. I have no clue how to stream a video game. You need a SIM card and all that's too complicated for me. So, again, 10:30 tomorrow. I'm going to schedule my video. You come back on the channel at 10:30. You come back on the channel every day at 10:30. You'll know if I do a video. That is always when my videos are scheduled, 10:30 in the morning. So come back at 10:30 in the morning, 11 in the morning, you'll see a new video up there because obviously YouTube don't help me out. So, again, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you so much. And look for the video tomorrow. Enjoy your Tuesday and come back tomorrow night so we can watch Dallas get their ass beat by the Ravens, hopefully. Till then, Bandita Dizzle, and I am